Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my capture of m101, the Pinwheel Galaxy. My name's Rob, this is 7 Skies Astro. Now, this galaxy is in the constellation of Ursa Major, the Great Bear, just above the handle of the plough. Now, I've captured this on early April, just after I captured the Sunflower Galaxy in my last video. Now, this galaxy is 21 million light years away. It contains over 1 trillion stars. It's truly a massive galaxy, and it's half the size again of our galaxy, so it's around about 160,000 light years across. It's truly a big galaxy. Now, this is known as a grand design spiral galaxy, and the arms are really distinct and makes it really good imaging target. But as I say, I captured it in early April, and I was hoping to get a lot more data on it, but it's just been one thing or another. I just haven't been able to get any more data on it. So what I've basically done, I got an hour each of red, green and blue, and 3 hours, 3 hours of luminance channel, using my Skywatcher Quattro with my Player One Saturn M camera. I was using my Antlia luminance red, green and blue Pro V filters. Now all these subs, because after the last video with the sunflower, with the moon being so bright, it was the contrast was very poor. But this time I took 2-minute subs, and I got a lot of subs. As I said, 2 minutes, 60 subs. 30 subs per hour. But I only got 1 hour of each. But I'm going to go on the computer now and show you what I've done. So I see you in seconds. Well, guys, here we are on the Pixel site. Now, these are my original stack subs. There's the luminance. As you can see, we've got a bit of a gradient still going on there. Now, in between two lots of luminance I took, I bought an aperture mask, and if you look at the stars, you see they're not as flary as the red, green and blue. So let's just put that down, and if you look at the red, you see the flare there on the star you're getting, because that was taken one night, and that's the red. There's the green, which isn't too bad. You say we've got a lot of going on with the gradients there. And there's not a lot of data. I say it's only an hour of each. So anyway, I've run dynamic background extraction on them, and it's coming up a little bit better. There's the red, the green, and the blue, and as you can see, it has made a little bit of a difference. If you look at that one there, the red was probably the easiest one to do, but some of the blue was probably the hardest. I think it was the blue was a nasty one. Well, I say nasty, but you can see the difference there, you know. So what I've done then, I've just done a little bit of blur exterminator on them all, and that's where I got these from. And there's the luminance, and that's being dynamic background extracted as well. What I've done is I've done basically a simple background extraction, and then I've saved the process, and then done a division one, which is the same, and I've applied them to each the same dynamic background extraction. I just moved them off the galaxy a little bit, close down, and that's what I've done. And I combine them to give me red, green and blue, and I see a lot of noise and stuff there. It looks like a bit of chroma going on, and they say if you look at the stars, it's a little bit, you got the flaring. Now basically I've just run blur exterminator, stretched it, and a bit of noise exterminator, and then just a little bit of curves where what we normally do with the curves where, and then that's given me this image here of what I've done. Now if you look at the stars, you see that's why I got an aperture mask for it. I don't like the way they flare out like that. But the mostly the luminance data was with the aperture mask. So I'm going to show you what I've done with the luminance. That was the red, green and blue. Now, after processing the luminance data, this is what I come up with. I've increased the contrast and stuff, and if you look at this star here, you see with the mask, it makes such a big difference to it. And that's what I've done there. It's just the basic dynamic extraction and the rest of it. I've increased the sharpness up a little bit because that's where all the data, main data, 3 hours worth is in it. Now I registered the red, green and blue to the luminance, and then I've just combined them and come up with this one. Now that's not too bad. You look at the stars okay. I definitely need a bit more data on it, but I'm reasonably pleased with how that's looking, all things considered. There's lots nice colour. I could increase the saturation and stuff, but I like the way that looks quite for what it is. You know, I could probably increase it, and I may have a little increase. So I'm going to keep the video short like I like to do. But I'm reasonably pleased with that for a total of 6 hours integration, and that was over 2 nights. But I'm reasonably pleased. There's lots of detail in the Galaxy, and I'll put the picture at the end for you could have a little peruse. I also managed to take in one of my comments Advantage Deep Sky Hunter asked why didn't I take some pictures, some globular clusters, but I didn't take pictures of globulars. I just took a picture of one globular cluster, mesh 813, and I took 15 minutes of each of red, green and blue and added for it, and I'll show you that at the end for Advantage, because he did ask if I could take pictures of globular clusters, so I'll add that for you, mate. So that's it for this video. Well guys, that's it for this video. It's all done. I say not too shabby image, all things considered. As I say, it's just gone past full moon, but it is what it is these days, and we've just got to capture what we can, and that's why I've gone onto the Quattro basically. Now I'd just like to say thank you for subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me, and if you haven't subscribed, it would really help me out if you hit that little subscribe button and the bell. Leave a comment, because I always read your comments and I always answer them, and I'll see you in the next one, and thank you once again, and clear skies.